Hey, what's going on, boys? Swaggy here, and for let's get into the video today here. Today we're checking out a new video by Rockit Music themselves here, and for let's get into it. Now, of course, somebody wanted me to go ahead and check this one out since it was their recent one on their channel itself here, and for it, please go check it out. Link down below. They work really hard in this into their servers to support, so please go check out also everybody involved, part of the actual itself here. Like I said, check them out. They work really hard. Now let's get into the actual stuff here. Let's not use it too much time. Go hard here. I'm not gonna lie.
Say hello to a dark world. 3 strikes and a bad day gets worse. They know how to make my heart turn into Dandy's artwork. Gotta start with the fine lines, keeping it straight, losing grip on the 9 trines. With the steady hand, come and check my stance. Sink through floors, never had a guardian. Way too great. I'm trapped in a bad scene where nobody's free. We're tuned in a nightmare where nobody leaves. Even with trinkets we're stacked, but we're gonna need more than that. We've gotta get our mind right and fast. I need my wits here and fact. Vision is blurred, I'm losing line of sight. We're twisted up, I should've seen the signs. And when my tank is out, we're gonna hit the sky. Blow the roof like a dynamite. Way too great.
Visuals and that okay. Lighting goes hard here.
A shadow verse of poetry.
Oh, look at it. Look, I didn't notice it.
This dream, so it won't make you
I'm like that. Looking.
Searching for a brighter world. Echoes from a time ago.
From a time ago? It's not even a long time ago. Okay, so without any further ado, let me just get into my general thoughts and opinions on the actual stuff here. Now that the video stuff here is pretty much over with. Now, of course, I'm going to be very brief with it. So like I said, let's just get into it. Now, of course, starting off with main three factors of the beat itself. There's the vocals, visuals themselves here. Let's get into it. Now, of course, for the beat itself here, overall, it was great. I loved it. Just the actual intensity and just just action, non-stopping, really good, really nice. I loved it. The entire video stuff here, it was incredibly good. I loved it. Aside from that, like I said, very enjoyable. Now let's move on to the actual vocal work leaders themselves here. Let's get on to it. Now, of course, going on to the actual just vocal work itself here, the vocals were great. Like I said, just the amount of passion and heart that was put into the actual vocals themselves here was immaculate. And of course, just the actual performance itself here, like I said, which is like the fade to gray, like all of that was so good. I loved it so much. It was intense, and overall, it went hard. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't need to go this hard, but overall, I'm glad it did. And overall, it was amazing. Anyways, moving on from the actual vocals themselves here, going on to the actual just lyrics themselves. Now, of course, with lyrics themselves here, they were great. I love them. Just the, like I said, just, the lyrics themselves are kind of structured mainly around, I can't even remember. It's like, I go from a time ago, fade to gray, the colors getting twisted, Seems like something's going on here. I'm not sure what it is, but it's kind of, creating this sort of atmosphere of like maybe not like doom and gloom, maybe more like just emptiness and kind of just hopelessness or something like that. But aside from that, such as overall, not really too sure what to say there. But like I said, just woke. The lyrics themselves were still immaculately well done. Like I said, they created it in just such an amazing, amazing structure for the actual stuff here, and of course provided such an amazing foundation for the entire song itself here. I loved it. Without any further ado, let's move on to the actual let's move on to the actual visuals themselves here. Now, of course, for the visuals themselves here, nothing too complex was going on here. Of course, a few shots here were, of course, went hard, and I liked it a lot. But like I said, aside from those few like little moments themselves here, there's not really much I gotta say. It's kind of just camera work here. Just this model or that model looked really good, and things like that. But aside from that, like I said, overall, though, I still enjoyed it. It was really, really good. But like I said, rather simplistic. Now, no, like I said, without that being said and done, though, that does kind of conclude the actual first part of the actual stuff here, the actual just general analysis here. Now, without any further ado, let's get on to the actual just deep dive itself here. Now, before I get into the deep dive, please go check out the actual original stuff here. Link down below. Go check them out. They worked really hard and it's in the support, so please go check them out. Link down below. But aside, like I said, also go ahead and consider hitting the like button right there. Subscribe, like I said, is it just helps so much to the channel stuff here. And if you made it to this point of the actual stuff here, you're pretty much like already like maybe like 50 to 60% done. Like I said, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. But aside from that, also go ahead and hit the bell icon for the next time I upload if you're interested in catching the news videos as soon as you can. And also notification comment down below you guys' thoughts opinions on the actual stuff here. I gotta repeat myself. Like I said, comment down below you guys' thoughts opinions on the actual stuff here, whether you liked it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all. At least leave your thoughts opinions on the actual stuff here down below. And aside from that, also one last little thing, please go ahead and also consider hitting the share button as well here. Helps me a lot in terms of kind of just spreading spreading the awareness for the channel stuff out there, and of course kind of just spreading the name around here. While you don't have to do it, it just helps me out a ton, and I really deeply appreciate if you guys continue doing that. Nando, without further ado, let's get on to the actual, let's get on to the actual deep dive stuff here. Nando, going on to the actual deep dive stuff here. For this segment, I kind of get more into depth and more into the nitty gritty of the actual stuff here. Back onto the three topics, like I said, beat itself, there's the vocals, videos themselves here. Now, I'm gonna kind of have to go a little bit fast here because I don't really have a lot of time here. It's already pretty late. But like I said, just we're getting more into depth, more into the nitty gritty, more into the details here. So let's get on to it. Now, of course, starting off with the beat itself here, I love the beat. Like, oh my gosh, it starts off so cool. Like, listen to this. Listen. Like, listen to this. Just like, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Like, okay, like, it doesn't, like I said, the beat itself it goes hard. It just helps to support the actual vocals, especially for this beginning segment, and of course for the chorus itself here. It just goes hard, and I love it so much. But aside from, there's a lot of other elements here that are very important as well, like segments like this. The complex, the more complex here.
Say hello to a dark world. 3 strikes and a bad day gets worse. They know how to make my heart turn into Dandy's artwork. Gotta start with the
like these like little boom, like where it just sounds like more tranquil, more calming in a way, and it kind of just sounds like this like an almost like an intermission from the actual action itself, which I very much enjoy because that's kind of what's going on here. This is more of an intermission from the chorus itself here before things get more intense. Like I said though, I love it. Just the beat itself here goes hard, does not stop, and just keeps going throughout the entire video itself here. I deeply enjoy that, and that's overall one of my favorite aspects of the actual stuff here. I very much enjoy it. Anyways, moving on from that though, going on to the actual vocals and lyrics themselves here. Like I said, overall, beat itself here goes hard, doesn't have itself here. I like it. Now let's get on to the actual just the actual vocals themselves here. Like I said, I love this segment. Like
flows never had a guardian.
Like, do they have to go that hard for the chorus itself here? I see it as a little unnecessary, but aside from that, just the actual, it just goes hard. It just goes hard, doesn't stop, and I love it. Like I said, just the vocals themselves here, just have this sort of, what's the word for? I'm trying to think about it. Just have this sort of intensity, just the sort of like passion that they're displaying here, and of course maybe like this more anger or like maybe regret, but like I said, just overall, ooh, it just goes hard, and I love it so much. And aside from the actual just intensity from the chorus itself here, just the actual just kind of tranquil nature of everything kind of in between that, in between the chorus itself here, and kind of just the next chorus, like I said, it just gives it more like welcome into the new world or something like that. And it just has more like this tranquil, more calmer kind of feeling there, like I said, an intermission between the action. And overall, I love that. I love that so much. That is like my favorite thing about the actual just vocals themselves here. They're very flexible, and I love it just so much. It is incredible. Anyways, moving on from the vocals themselves, going on to the lyrics themselves here. Let's get on to it. And of course, the actual lyrics themselves here, they're very well done. Like I said, they pretty much do exactly what they need to do. Provide such an amazing foundation for the entire video stuff here, and also just give this song such an amazing structure, which I deeply enjoyed. And overall, I just found amazing. Like I said, just from the actual chorus itself here being as intense as it needs to be, and these middle segments here, kind of just providing more of maybe a context as to what's going on around here. It says, "I'm trapped in a
bad scene when nobody's free.
Nobody's free." And it's also very vague. It's also very, very vague with certain things like when a bad day gets worse. Okay, what's making it go worse? And then of course, what do you mean you're trapped? Trapped where? Trapped in a trapped in a room where nobody's free? I don't understand. But as I said though, I guess it's more I like it though. Like I said, I like the vagueness, but I do kind of want to understand a little bit more what's going on here. But aside from just no vagueness itself and all of that, nonetheless, I still found the lyrics themselves here very enjoyable and overall very, very good. Now that I'm ready though, let's move on to the actual move on to the actual visuals themselves here. Now, of course, aside from like the actual just some of my favorite scenes themselves here, everything's kind of just a little bit of the same here. Just little panoramic shots of twisting heads with the SFM here, and then maybe the occasional kind of intense segment like this. Like it's a little simple in terms of these ones, but I think my favorite segment has to be like this one right here. Everything looks so cool, and I love it so much. Very tranquil, very calming. Hold on. Like look at this. Just a bright sunny day. You're not like in the middle of the woods, but you're like by a clearing near the woods here, and it just looks very tranquil, very calming, and it just looks good, and I love it so much. But aside from that, we get some of like the hardest, like I love lighting like this. I love when a character's kind of just shrouded in darkness, but like with a little bit of a light behind them, kind of giving them like this kind of imposing figure. And like I said, I love that. It's like one of my favorite tropes there in terms of like shooting and lighting itself here. So like I said, just the models themselves here very simplistic, but also like I said, a little complex in terms of facial structures. So overall, I like it a lot. The actual lighting itself here has a lot of really cool shots like this one, and I just love that. I'm loving that. I'm loving it so much. Now though, going on to the actual animation animation flow itself here. The animation stuff here is very slick. It's very buttery. It's smooth, and I love it. It's very cool and overall very, very, very well done. Each of the models themselves are moving in a very fluid manner, and overall, like I said, nothing really to complain about. Anyways, going on to the actual just artwork or the actual animation style itself here. Overall, like I said, has more of a simplistic nature to it. Kind of just panoramic shots, kind of just manipulating the camera, looking at getting different camera angles of the actual characters themselves here. Not really much of anything going on here, but overall, like I said, I still enjoyed it a ton. It was very cool, very nice, and overall can get a little creative for certain segments like this one, like I was showing you guys. But like I said, aside from that though, overall though, I enjoyed it a ton. Anyway, so and for that kind of cuts off the extra steps. Like I said, please go check it out. Link down below. End card at the end video right here. So please go to check it out there as well. And of course, the end card right here for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching that. So please consider checking that out as well. And of course, like you just say, go ahead, hit the like button, and consider subscribing, as it just helps out so much with the channel itself here, and it just helps me out a lot. And I really do appreciate that a ton. So please go ahead and consider doing that. Aside from that, though, also go ahead and consider hitting the notification bell if you want to get the daily uploads from the channel itself. It would mostly daily. I do try to upload at least daily. I have been slacking a bit, and I do apologize for that. But like I said, if you want to catch those uploads, bell icon, go ahead and consider pressing that. And aside from that, comment down below your guys' thoughts and opinions on the actual stuff here, whether you liked it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all, and you don't want to ever see anything like this again. Go ahead and leave a comment below detailing that. And of course, aside from that, though, that kind of gets through all my topics here. So of course, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves, stay safe. And of course, if you're not feeling well, if you're feeling sick, then get plenty of medicine, plenty of rest, and try to recover from your sickness or from your situation as fast as you can, but as smoothly as you can. And of course, one last little thing, one last little favor. Also, go ahead and please consider hitting the, hit the share button. Helps me out immensely, immensely in terms of kind of just spreading, awareness of the channel itself here. Kind of just have to help, spread, the name out there as well here. Like I said, it helped me a lot, and I would deeply appreciate if you guys consider doing that. So, like I said, thank you so much for doing that. Have a great day, and of course, just have a go on. Okay? That video though, that pretty much cuts it off for me today. So, like I said, yeah, see you later, and have a good one. Okay? So yeah. See ya.